There's so much great dance music out there today, but what makes it better is a decent wig and a nice rack. Say hello to DJ Brenda Black.
Hello.
Now you do have a Gilda on your head.
I do have a Gilda on my head. I actually have two Gildas on my head, weaved together fabulously by my fabulous friends at Wig Bar.
At Wig Bar.
Google them, Wig Bar.
Now for those of you not in the know, a Gilda is a wig.
Yes, it is. I actually just found out about that recently.
That is called a Gilda?
Yeah, I never heard that before.
Girls old school.
I guess so. I'm young. I don't know.
It is a comedy show. Now, if you're tuning in via the audio podcast, let me describe Brenda to you. She is a saucy Latina chick with, several colors of many, many curls coming down her head. She's wearing a super hot red dress, and her boobs are out to here. Would you say that's accurate?
I would say yes, that's accurate.
Now, how much of being a DJ involves being sexy?
None at all, really. I mean, except mentally. Being sexy with the music, presenting a sexy set, but how you look really shouldn't matter. And I really think, actually, a lot of the really good DJs are ugly. I'm sorry, but it's true, okay? This is the way I dress all the time. I'm not dressing up to DJ. This is just the way I dress.
So you're just boobalicious all day long?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm boobalicious.
Do you think when you look sexy, you play sexier music?
I think if you feel good, you play sexier music. I mean, I think the way you dress can make you feel good in a certain way. I mean, how do you feel? Tired?
I feel like a fat old bitch. You just call me tired?
I'm just kidding. I think you're fabulous.
You better watch it, this one. I'll rip that Gilda off your damn head.
I'll take this pizza and I'll slap you in the face with it.
Speaking of this pizza, we are shooting today at Big 27, which is not just one of the greatest show places in town, also a restaurant. Pizza.
Just what the gays want. Carbs.
Brenda, you have a very big gay following.
I would like to think so. I think I do.
What do you attribute that to?
I guess we just have things in common. We both like Cher. I don't know. Am I allowed to say suck dick?
Absolutely.
What? Say what?
Yeah. So what do you have in common with the gays?
We both like to suck dick. We both like to stick fingers in people's ass. We both like dance music.
Yeah.
We both like Cher.
Yeah.
And
we like dancing to Cher while fingering people.
in the butt.
In the butt.
Yes.
And, this is true. I had dinner with Brenda a few weeks back, and the waiter came over and introduced himself, and she said, yes, I'd like a coffee, and by the way, I give great head.
But then we got free dessert, really fast service.
We did.
I mean, I didn't have to give him head. I just had to tell him that I give good head.
Yeah, it totally worked. The power of suggestion.
Exactly.
Is dance music still relevant to the kids today?
I think it's going to be more relevant to the younger generation coming up because pop music is really prevalent right now, not just in the mainstream, but even when you go out in the clubs. And I think the younger generation, they always rebel. They want their own thing. And I think it's going to go full circle again, and they're going to say, fuck all this stupid pop. I mean, they might still like it, but they're going to want something different. So I think more underground dance music will see a resurgence.
When someone comes up to you to request a song, what is the last fucking thing you want to hear?
That they even want to request a song, really. I've had people, I'll be playing a Rihanna song, and they'll come up and say, can you play a Rihanna song? I'll say, as opposed to this song right now, or would you like me to put on the whole fucking album? I don't know. People get really weird, but it's usually the people who come up and ask requests, they're kind of mentally deficient anyway, so you just have to look at them as a little retarded. I know you're not supposed to say the word retarded.
You are laying it down, mama.
They're retarded. And the worst is when they say, you know what, I know that DJs hate this, but, and I say, well, if you know DJs hate it, why are you doing it? Get away from me. You disgust me. Get away.
Do things like, hey, what's that song that goes, la, la, la?
Yeah.
That's hot. Which I did to you the other night at a party.
I'm laughing.
and I have to give you credit. Miss Brenda sent me the hottest Mary J. Blige jam this morning that I heard her spin at a party, and it was cute, and thank you for that.
You're welcome.
It got me out the door to hit this goddamn shoot.
You know, he texted me, please send it. I said, I'll send it ASAP, and he texted me back, fuck you.
But Mama, it got you to do it.
When I had time, I said I was going to do it, and I did it when I was time to do it.
You did it, Mama.
I did it.
Yes. What's the most shocking thing? I'm going to have some pizza. While I have the slice of pizza, Brenda.
I wonder why you feel like a fat pig. You eat all the pizza.
I can't believe you're doing this to me on camera. I don't feel like a fat pig. I am a fat pig.
You're not. You're like a fat person.
You're getting closer and closer to being snatch ball-headed, I swear to God.
This is staple to my head. This will not come off my head.
Bitch, I'm a staple remover.
Right now.
Brenda, what's the most shocking thing that's ever happened to you in the DJ booth?
I don't know. What do you mean by shocking?
Did you get like banged in the ass by like some bus boys or something?
Oh, no. I don't do any of that stuff while I'm DJing. I save that for later.
But you do take it in the ass.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I mean, word.
Hello? I've got something in my ass right now.
What advice would you give the up-and-coming mixologists and DJs out there in the listening audience?
I would say if you really mean it, then do it. But if you're just doing it because you want to be popular, fuck you.
Like swallowing. If you mean it, do it. If you're doing it to be popular, don't do it.
Right, because it's not going to work.
Say what? Say what? Say what?